Pregame.com.
Welcome back to pregame.tv. Saturday action. We're not going to go to the Diamond on Saturday. We're going to go to the soccer field, and we're going to take a look at Germany and Ghana in World Cup action. And, you know, you were the guy, did the hockey, and like I said, okay, scratch my head. Now you got to come in here and you're going to make me talk soccer.
Got to make you do some World Cup. You know what? It's relevant all over the world, and if you can make money at it, how about 16-4-2 coming into the final game on Thursday as far as the totals going over?
Wow. And usually that's not the case, right?
Well, it's been more so this year. You know, again, teams are opening things up and trying to get that all-important 3 points in the first game of group play. And first 3 games are group play. There's 8 groups. They'll all play each other once. And then you'll see them tighten up a little bit when you get to the second and third game, depending on the point situation. Some teams are okay to play for a draw. So you got to start watching, and then third game, same thing. Got to start looking at strategies, and that's why it's a great sport to make money. I like it.
Yeah, you've been doing well on it. And I know you've had a lot of World Cup guests on your show, guys, you know, that live and breathe the sport. And, you know, and it's something for me, you know, I'll follow somebody that does a sport if I don't do the sport myself, and, you know, they know what they're doing, and I have faith in them. Obviously, I blindly will follow somebody like that. But I don't handicap soccer. I'm not going to claim to do that. So I'm going to set you up here and tell us about this one.
Yeah, well, I mean, you have a couple of the experts like you talked about, Martin Rogers over there, Yahoo Sports. You can follow him, and also Nipun Chopra, another guy that's top of the line from WorldSoccerTalk.com. These guys have been regulars on the show, and I follow it. Somewhat, not like I follow college football or the NFL or college basketball, but I like to follow it. And soccer, to me, at that level, Marco, it's a lot of fun to watch. And I know your roots. I mean, D'Angelo, Italy's still very relevant, you know, going into tomorrow's game against Costa Rica. They're atop their group with Costa Rica, and that'll be an interesting game. But and I expect the Italians to move on. They knocked the English just about eliminated today, losing to Uruguay. So real interesting. And, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Germany comes out. They blow out Portugal 4-0, take advantage of a red card late in the first half on Pepe, one of the better defenders in the world. And, again, a guy with a temper that you never know if he's going to blow a gasket or not. He did there, and against the wrong team. You can't do that against Germany, and Germany just dissected Portugal. So I see, you know, Germany, they're taking on Ghana now, and Ghana, of course, came back, tied the U.S. late in the 82nd minute. USA gets the goal in the 86th minute and goes on to win 2-1. So Ghana up against it. They're going to push, and they're going to try and get that 3 points that they need to get back in the group.
All right. Well, you know what? This is your free pick. Let's go ahead and make it official.
All right, let's do it. And although I like Germany to win and cover, they're minus 1.5 goals for the game and a minus 120 at that. I still think they'll win the game by more than 2 goals. But Ghana, again, Ghana will push it. And the reason I'm not going for the game as far as the free play, I'm going to go first half. And you can find the first half just about everywhere. They are minus 0.5 goal and minus 140. And again, to me, this looks like easy money. So I'd like to get it out there as far as to make it as easy as possible. Don't wait for the final result. Again, Germany may be up 2-0 and may give up a backdoor goal, and they may not cover the 1.5. But I think they'll be up definitely by at least a goal at halftime. So again, the juice, you don't like laying juice like 140, but like my buddy tells me, you don't pay the juice if you win the bet. So I'm looking at this as a pretty sure thing. I think Germany takes care of business, gets the 3 points. I think they probably shut out Ghana. I'm looking for the score to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 3 or 4-0. This is a team that's so well organized. They're missing Royce, but they still have Schweinsteiger. You got Podolski, who's actually come off the bench. Mueller had a hat trick in the first game against Portugal. Ozil didn't play his best game, but I look for him to get on the scoring column this game as well. Philip Lahm, pretty good. And even the veteran, Miroslav Klose, he's pretty good at 36 years old. He's probably better than anybody on the Ghana team. For Ghana, their goalie, Steven Adams, he'll be up against it. A couple of their veterans that they did not start in game 1, I look for these guys to start game 2, and that's Kevin Prince Boateng and Michael Essien. Both are pretty solid players. And again, Not that Ghana can't beat Germany, but they have to play a perfect game in order to get it done. Manuel Neuer, he's pretty solid in net, one of the better goaltenders in the world there for Germany, and it'll be tough for Ghana to get something past him. They'll have to do it from a set piece more than likely, or a fluke miss or a bad play from the defense there from Germany, and I just don't see it. Germany's so well organized, and although no European team has ever won a World Cup when it's been hosted by a South American country, I still think Germany's one of the top 4 teams to have a shot to go in it. Now that Spain has been eliminated, look for Germany to be the top team out of Europe, with the Netherlands close behind. Italy, don't count them out as well, although they looked a little bit conservative in their opening 2-1 win against England. But I love Germany minus the half goal. I'll lay the 140. No problem, I don't think, against Ghana. I think Ghana gets eliminated after this game, and I think Germany just about wraps up the group with an easy shutout. Their goal differential will exceed the United States, even if the U.S. is able to pull off a win against Portugal on Sunday.
All right, good stuff from Ken. As always, we're going to come right back. We're going to take a look at a Sunday baseball game. Another free play from Ken. We're going to preview Dodgers at San Diego. The way the Padres are hitting, we could have another no-hitter maybe this weekend with them. But we'll check that out next. Pregame.tv.